This is TechCrunch. A new study shows the TikTok ban is losing support among Americans. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Thursday Daily Crunch starts now with 3 big headlines. YouTube's changing how it counts views on YouTube Shorts to give creators a deeper understanding of how their short-form content is performing. The company announced this on Wednesday. You see, Shorts views will now count the number of times a creator's short starts to play or replay. In the past, a view had been counted after a short was viewed for a certain number of seconds. Well, as a result of this change, view counts will be higher moving forward. YouTube says that it's making the change because it heard that creators want to understand how often their shorts are actually seen. The idea is that creators can now better showcase the full extent of their reach, making it easier to inform their content strategy and present their work to potential brand partners. Now, with this update, YouTube Shorts will align its metrics with those of TikTok and Instagram Reels, both of which track the number of times your video starts or replays. YouTube notes that creators will now be able to better understand how their short-form videos are performing across multiple platforms. YouTube notes that the change won't impact creators' earnings or how they become eligible for the YouTube Partner Program, as both of these factors will continue to be based on engaged views rather than the updated metric. The change goes into effect on March 31st. Amazon continues to welcome its robot overlords by infusing AI into its shopping tools to encourage customers to make more purchases. Well, the company announced on Wednesday a new feature called Interests, aimed at creating a more personalized and conversational search experience. You see, with the new feature, customers can enter tailored prompts in the search bar, reflecting their interests, preferences, and even their budget. For example, users might ask for Knight Rider memorabilia or posters or kits of the car kit, or accessories for hobbyist engineers, or brewing tools and gadgets for coffee lovers. Interest is going to leverage large language models to convert everyday language into queries that traditional search engines can understand, resulting in more relevant product suggestions. Additionally, the tool is going to continuously work in the background, notifying users when new items that match their interests become available, as well as providing updates on relevant products, restocks, and deals. Currently, Interests is available to a select group of users in the U.S. via the Amazon Shopping app on iOS and Android devices, as well as on the mobile website under the Me tab. Amazon plans to expand access to more U.S. customers in the coming months. American support for a TikTok ban is declining, according to a study from the Pew Research Center. This survey of more than 5,000 U.S. adults found that just 34% of respondents supported banning the short-form video app. When Pew ran a similar study way back in 2023, 50% of adults supported the TikTok ban. Now, over the same time span, the study also shows more Americans growing opposed to the ban. While 22% of respondents opposed it in 2023, that population rose to 32% in the recent study. Those trends were consistent across party lines, with support for the ban among Republican and Republican-leaning voters dropping from 60% to 30% since March 2023. Across the aisle, support dropped from 43% to 30%. But Americans who don't use TikTok were almost 4 times as likely to support the ban than those who do use the app. 12% of TikTok users supported the ban, as opposed to 45% of non-users. Though the popularity of this legislation has waned, TikTok's fate in the U.S. remains uncertain. American companies like Oracle, Microsoft, and Perplexity AI are rumored to have interest in buying TikTok, but ByteDance has not indicated that it plans to sell. Well, how about some startup business news? Here's producer Dennis with the latest, all in about 1 minute.
Imran, thank you. And Terrestrial Energy, a small nuclear startup, merged with an acquisition company on Wednesday. The North Carolina-based company is developing small modular reactors and expects to net $280 million from the deal. Before the SPAC merger, Terrestrial Energy had raised $94 million. The combined entity expects to list on NASDAQ under the symbol IMSR. and Amazon started the Alexa Fund in 2015 to back early-stage voice startups. With the advent of large language models and Amazon launching Gen AI-powered Alexa Plus, along with a family of multimodal AI models, the fund now wants to broaden its slope and invest more in AI startups. In a blog post Amazon shared with TechCrunch ahead of publication, Alexa Fund leader Paul Bernard explained that the company now wants to invest in areas including AI-enabled hardware and smart agents. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
That's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Aisha Malik, Lauren Forrestal, Amanda Silberling, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.